Before I knew Christ, I was lost in the world. I trusted people more than I trusted God. I put other people first, and I figured out that it didn't work out for me, and bad things were happening to me in my life. When I was 15 years old, I was going through a really deep depression. I was really anxious and nervous. I was having family problems. I was having problems with making friends. I was having school and grade problems. I feel like my whole life was collapsing, and I just felt like so drained. So my mother took me on a trip because she was worried about me. She was like, well, I see you so anxious and things. Let's go on a trip so you can feel better. It was in the summer, so I was in school. And so when I came back, I still felt that same depression and anxiety towards things. And I didn't feel like going to school. I didn't feel motivated to do anything. So it was almost like as if I was running away from my problems, but they never disappeared. I started to pray with all my heart, and I cried out to Him, and I told Him all my worries, and I said, Lord, please come into my heart. If you are there, come into my heart and save me. Save me so that I can feel eternal joy and peace. And so I did, and after that, I felt new. And I felt new because I felt like He had put into my head and my heart that everything was going to be okay. I feel like it's a lot different because each and every day I strive to be better. I strive to get closer to God. I read my Bible, I pray, I listen to Christian artists, and I just do everything in my power to get closer to God, whether it's going to church or speaking to different pastors and getting advice and things like that. I speak to people and I tell them this is what needs to happen. Like Jesus is calling us, and He wants us to repent. He wants us to be forgiven for our sins. So I have that desire and passion for Christ. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not of this world do I give to you, but I give to you my peace. Let not your hearts be troubled nor afraid. So He's leaving us peace. And it's not of this world peace, it's of Him. So we have to search Him in order to have eternal joy and peace in our lives. I'd like to thank my mother for being a good example to me throughout my years and really caring for me. And I feel like without her help and her guidance, I would have met people in my lives that have helped me too. I would like to thank my boyfriend Luke because he has been really understanding of everything. And I feel like God placed him into my life, and if I didn't meet him, I wouldn't have met his family as well, who have also helped me in my journey towards striving towards being a good follower of Christ. So I really appreciate him, his family, my mom, and I would like to thank the pastors in this church for being able to give me this opportunity, being able to do this. It's such an honor to me because I never thought I would ever do anything like this in my life. So I'm really happy and I feel very blessed. Thank you. I'm here today because I want to show God that I am serious about my relationship with Him. And this is one of the things that I'm doing to strive closer to Him each and every day. And so I feel like it's very important for me. And it's just going to make my relationship and bond stronger. And I also want to spread to others that if God can make a change in my life, He can also make a change in yours. And He's calling not only to me but to us, and He woke me up from this deep depression, and so I feel really honored, and that's why I want to do this.
I'm Durbin, I'm 23 years old, and this is my story. Well, before I knew Jesus, I found my happiness in drugs, alcohol, friends, and music. Satan really had a foothold on my life, and I fell in love with the world. But I'm so grateful that God never left me through those rebellion years. Well, yeah, there was a moment where God definitely, the fear of the Lord was put into my heart, and the Lord really opened my eyes to His power and His authority. And I felt just so ashamed, and I had a ton of anxiety, and I knew I wasn't right with God, and I hated that feeling. I knew I needed everything to do in my power to get back right with God. I knew I needed to get back to church. I knew I needed to get back in my Bible, and I needed to change a lot of things I was doing in my life. I started doing Bible studies with my brother Sean weekly, and I still felt desires for the world, and I still was struggling with sin. I kind of felt like I had one foot with walking with Christ and one foot still in the world. And the Lord opened my eyes again, and He pretty much showed me that I need to fully commit everything to a relationship with Him if I want it to work. I can't be half and half. Once I started really getting into, once I started following Christ, I felt like this eternal peace and joy and happiness that I could never find with the world. It was like everything in the world was so temporary, but Jesus lasts forever and His kingdom lasts forever. And as long as I have Him, I'll be okay, and that's just a great feeling to have. I want to make sure that I obey His word, and that I'm a walking example for Him and not of this world. So one of my favorite passages is Psalm 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All those who practice it have a good understanding. His praise endures forever. I like that passage because I feel like it's a great example of how God worked in my life and my heart to make me turn from the world and repent and pursue a relationship with Him. Yeah, I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Victoria, for all of her encouragement and help, my parents for always being there through the ups and downs, and my brother Sean for always being there for me with any questions or concerns I've had. I'm here today because I want to get baptized, and I want to show my family, my friends, and the community that I want to take my relationship with Jesus Christ seriously, and I never want to stray away from Him. And I hope that I could be a good example and inspiration to people that are still in the world, that hope and peace is only found in Jesus Christ.